welcome back to an episode of Upcycle with me, okay, where this is my partner in crime. I hate her. Wonky, she doesn't do what I tell her, but we have a very, toxic relationship. I keep coming back to her. She's kind of all I have at the moment, so, we gotta tolerate each other. Today, I am working on a few things for upcycling, a couple upcycling clients. I also kind of just want to show you what I'm doing. I probably will start some random projects that I will bring you along with, and yeah, just show you the process. One thing I know I for sure have to do, I started this choker for one of my clients. So far as this front piece, I need to make the rest of the choker and kind of trim this up a little bit, so I'm going to show you how I do that. A couple lighter cases to make for people, so I'm going to show you that process. Get into it, yeah. I also might start my period today, so I'm feeling a little out of sorts. I don't know why I thought right now was the time to start recording what it's like in a day of upcycling with me. Roll the clips. So first thing I did was cut out a nice thick piece of leather from these leather chaps that I got. I am going to be turning the rest of this into a skirt, so I'll be saving the leather for that, but I want to use this as some of the thicker neck part of this choker, and as well use it for a long little lighter case, because I want a super long fringe for her Burning Man fit. So play around with the length on this bad boy. Yeah, that should be good. And like this, and then I'm gonna trim it up, but put rivets, which if you don't know, that is how I attach most of the things that I make with leather. So you just need a belt hole puncher, a hammer, these little thingamabobs, and rivets, which come in a cap and a base. You see how this says a hole? This is just the cap. I don't know if I want to do big studs or little studs. I feel like little studs will be good for this. Just punch a hole. I'm going to do it right at the base. So it's going to have a little you guys, I'm the worst at showing my steps for things. So if this makes 0 sense, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to show you when I can hold it up. You push the little postie through, cappy on. Ta-da! One is done. Now let's speed roll through the rest. Okay. So this is how it's looking. I just need to hammer them in with this and this and this, and I'll show you when it's done. Now I'm going to put some snaps on. I finished it, and I'm going to put snaps on the edges, obviously, so I can put it on. They sell these snap kits on Amazon. It'll come with all the little tools you need and a bunch of different colors of snaps. Yeah, it's kind of hard to videotape the process, so I'm going to do that really quick and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so I put little snaps, so now it can snap on. I'm just trying to decide if this is too thick. She's going to be a Burning Man, she's going to be sweating, but also I kind of like the thickness. So I'm actually going to put it on the mannequin, which is a little bit too big for the mannequin. And I want to trim some of these, like a cascading effect, do you know what I mean? Perfect. See? Cute. I'm going to send it to the client and see if she likes it. If she hates it, we start from the beginning. Now I'm gonna take the other piece of that leather and I'm going to make a lighter case, which if you don't know, all you gotta do is get a lighter and kind of measure out how much you need, fold it like hot dog length, puncher to punch holes right next to the lighter. See, you have your holes, and then I usually put these through before I do the bottom ones, just so I can make sure I don't like punch the holes all wonky. Process is before, put the post through, put a little cap on it. So yeah, you should be able to like slip that bad boy right in there. So now I'm gonna trim this up and go to the hammering station and hammer them in. Okay, it's hammered, it's trimmed. Now I'm going to cut and fringe all of this, which takes a minute, and I can't film with one hand, so I will show you when it's fringed and done. Okay, I put a grommet in it, and she's fringed up. Little clasp, so she's super secure. I think I'm gonna put some chains on it for vibes to match her outfit. And the next thing, I think I might make one more of these for someone else, so I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. I decided I'm done for the day. I'm tired. I'm about to start my period. I kind of want to just veg out until I have to go to Pilates. I cut up, let me actually set you down behind my ass. Cut up the chaps, so I cut off the belt part and all these different panels, so I'll eventually like reattach it all and make another skirt. 2 more lighter cases. This one is for me because I was like, I want a long black fringe, and then this one is for another client the rest of the day. So I'll end up continuing this video tomorrow when I start upcycling again. So if you see me in a different fit, don't fucking worry about it. Okay, we're back. We're a little bit more refreshed. I have a bundle of things that I think I want to make today. We'll see how much I get done and how much I succeed at recording the process, because like I said, it's hard for me to record the process and not get lost in it. So let me flip you around and show you some things I want to make. Okay, first up is just like this very simple scarf, one shoulder top. I am going to hand sew it and connect it in the back. It's obviously not sewn yet. That'll be cute. I also have these 2 scarves that I want to make into boleros, and that's really hard for me to show you with one hand, not the toes. So I will show you these when I get done. And this is where the piles come in. This is going to be a belt skirt. I have the little denim belt and this scarf. This, I think I want to do some sort of like purple fairy top with this and the bra. This, not the receipt. This is a dress that I got in Nashville, if you guys remember. I'm gonna chop it, make it connect to this belt. And then I just found this trim and I feel like it would be cute on this belt. So all of these are relatively simple. We'll see how many I can get done. And yeah. I also have all of these crochet doilies. I don't know if I'll get to these today. I kind of want to do something pink with this knit, but that's like a more intricate project. I'm trying to just get done like quick shit today. These are some diesel pants that I want to make into a skirt eventually. Again, I don't know if that's gonna happen today. This is the chap skirt from yesterday, and I have all these panels cut out. I don't think I'm gonna get to this today either, because this is a fucking mission to get the holes through all this leather, but those are like the projects that are half done at the moment. Okay, she's finished. That took me like 10 minutes. I hand sewed to scrunch up the little like side sleeve, and then this is all hand sewn down the back, and boom, that's an easy little craft you can do with a scarf. Yes, it's uneven, but I like it like that. And yeah, just what a vibe. There she is. Okay, and then this is a better idea of what I meant with the bolero. So I just have this pinned like that, on both sides, and then, you know, obviously it's going to be like a little shawl situation, and this is such an easy thing you can do with scarves. All I'm going to do is like hand sew a few stitches right there, and boom. You don't even have to sew the sleeves all the way down. They can be kind of like open. But yeah, I'll show you when that is done as well. Okay, I've started the work on this skirt. I have put in all my rivets. I'm finishing it up, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's done. But yeah, if you're wondering, this is how I attach the belts to the skirts. Fun fact. Ta-da! Boom. One done. Ta-da! She's done. Look at that. 2 pieces done. I really want to go get a matcha and a snack, so I might go do that really quick. I got a tuna melt. I pivoted and I got a tuna melt and a roasted matcha. I bet you've never had one of those with coconut cream. And then I came back and I made this. Cute. Same process as the other ones. This was the bottom of a dress. It's all silk. I cut it off. I attached it to the belt. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm kind of over sitting on the floor, so I think I'm gonna work on the shawls. And yeah, let me soak it down. He's trying to get my tuna melt. Little scoundrel. Oh, who's that? On the plus side, you guys, look at how good my skin looks. Post microneedling session 2. That's another video. Okay, back to work. Ta-da! Easy as pie. Okay, that's all for today. I don't think that's all for this video, but I made the 4 skirts you saw plus 2 shawls. I feel like that's pretty good for a day's work. So now I'm gonna lay here, do my red light mask, and I have to pack orders. So, you know, all in a day's work, baby. I'll see you for the next create day. Surprise, surprise, I'm back. I'll ask about the henna freckle situation. Okay, just don't fucking worry about it. I don't know why I randomly got the urge to whip this up. This was a vintage Victoria's Secret bodysuit, and these little panels of fabric were from a random dress that I cut up a while ago, and now I'm hand sewing them on in like a drapey way, and I'm deciding on what's gonna go here. I have some options. I'm currently doing a poll on Instagram and letting you guys decide. So, oh my god, I forgot about this option. Anyways, I don't know what's happening there yet, but I feel like it should come out cool. I was like really wanting to make something very fairy and drapey, so bippity boppity boo.